The two partners in crime that some feel aren't getting enough props couldn't pull it off tonight. Up against Miami, OKC didn't bring enough thunder to defeat the Heat. Hundreds of schools closed yesterday in advance for the storm today, and nearly thousands of flights have been canceled, with over 700 at O'Hare in Starbucks one block down the street. Fans made it clear that no matter what the outcome, this year's experience will definitely be one to remember. The stakes are up. We'll be providing coverage of Saturday's games, so check back at MadillaReports.org. It's that time of year, the Illinois State football playoffs, and I'm here with the defending state champions, Stevenson High School, where the Patriots are seeded number 16, and they will face off with the number 17 Colton Cougars. Yes, I'm downtown right across the street from Willis Tower. As we experienced last night, a lot of heavy rain and strong winds that have transferred over to today. People on the East Coast are picking up the pieces today after more deadly tornadoes carved a path of destruction through their homes and communities. On this episode, we're talking about an issue that has flooded the streets of Chicago for years, mainly affecting young minorities of the west and south sides of Chicago. So we have a divided house here, right? So what is it like at home and right now?
We don't watch baseball together.
So we still have a lot of love going on right here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
There's got to be a little bit of space, right? There's got to be a little space.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Chicago is expected to get about 5 to 10 inches. It doesn't look like the snow is sticking right now, but the trucks have been out.
Black Lives Matter.
The trucks have been out and they're putting salt on the ground, so we'll see what happens throughout the day. Yes, so basically 5 members of the U.S. women's soccer team have filed a complaint, a federal complaint on the U.S. soccer team on wage discrimination with the EEOC. So basically they feel like they're not getting paid enough. In a financial report in 2015, it states that the women's soccer team made $20 million more than the men's soccer team, but are still getting paid 4 times less. So it's really not leveling out for them. Wilson Avenue in Uptown is gaining a rough reputation for businesses, with at least 4 closings within the last 6 months, one of them being Starbucks. In less than 3 weeks, local residents will have to find a new shop to sip and relax. While some businesses aren't having success, surprisingly 2 local shops seem to be thriving.
Starbucks is everywhere. You know, it has a certain atmosphere, and not that the drinks are bad or anything like that, but you know, you want someplace quiet that's kind of local, and you want to support local businesses.
Now, the coffee competition isn't easy. We have Heritage Outpost right here, Baker and Nosh a few steps away, and Starbucks one block down the street.
As far as the coffee competition in the area goes, there's a lot of demand for caffeine in the morning. We are fortunate enough to be at people's doorstep here in the building with flats. So being in the lobby has been a really fun advantage to us. We just recently got a liquor license as well, so doing beer and wine in-house and to-go. So.
Though Heritage Outposts wake residents with freshly roasted coffee, and Baker and Nosh holds its own with handmade baked goods, they both recognize the benefit of large and small businesses in the neighborhood.
We're sad to see them go. More businesses attract more customers, attract more clients, attract more pedestrians on the street. I don't know if our business will grow or increase because they're closed or not. It's kind of a little too soon to say.
It's sad to see Starbucks go. It's sad to have another vacant storefront on the street, but we're going to take it as a challenge to earn new business.
In Uptown, I'm Brooke Rayford, Madilla Reports. Second round of the playoffs, a chilly but beautiful day for 8A's number 1 seed, Loyola Academy, to host 2014 state champs, Stevenson High School. It's a new year, but a rerun from last season's matchup. A little over 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Quarterback Emmett Clifford with a 13-yard run for Loyola's 3rd touchdown, 21-0 Ramblers. Still in the first half, Dara Laja with the drive. Laja earlier in the second quarter would go for a 62-yard touchdown, dodging all the defenders, and would finish with a total of 215 rushing yards for the game. Under a minute to go in the second, Clifford makes a run for it again with a 5-yard touchdown. He'll finish with 49 rushing yards. 4th field goal of the game, kicks good to end the first half, 28-0 Loyola. Still 24 minutes left in the game. Can Stevenson turn things around? We'll see. Under 10 in the third, Clifford looking for Isaac. Oh, there he is, a 63-yard reception for 6 more. Loyola will close it out smooth, 7 touchdowns, 49-0 Ramblers. They'll remain undefeated, headed to the quarterfinals next week.
we came off with a lot of motivation from last year, and when they beat us, we were really fired up about this, and we were playing for revenge and also for Coach Fellish with his dad passing away yesterday, so we had a lot of motivation, and this one is huge, so we're excited for next week, whoever wins.
It's nice to redeem ourselves from last year. It was a tough loss last year, and come out and perform well in a home game, and really effective on all parts of the game. Offense, defense, special teams were all strong, and so it feels good. But again, it's second game of 5, hopefully. So we got a lot of work to do to get the ultimate goal, state championship.
Yes, so basically 5 members of the U.S. women's soccer team have filed a complaint, a federal complaint, on the U.S. soccer team on wage discrimination with the EEOC. So basically they feel like they're not getting paid enough. In a financial report in 2015, it states that the women's soccer team made $20 million more than the men's soccer team, but are still getting paid 4 times less. So it's really not leveling out for them.
Wow. And have any of the players spoken out about the lawsuit?
Yeah, actually, a lot of players have been speaking out about the situation just within the past day. I know Hope Solo, she's been pretty open about it, comparing championships and stuff like that. I know a couple of the players on the NBC Today show this morning expressing how they felt, basically saying that they work just as hard as the men's team does. So.
And what about the U.S. Soccer Federation? Have they responded to the situation?
They actually have put out a statement. They said they haven't seen the complaint itself, so they can't really comment on any specifics. But they did say they're disappointed on the complaint that the team made. But this isn't the first legal situation that they've had with the team, so we're not really sure on how they're feeling about the whole situation.
And what are some concerns that can what are some concerns that can follow the complaint?
Well, some of the concerns that we're worried about is the Olympics are, right around the corner in August, 4 months away, and they are favored to win the Rio Games. So, strikes could happen. We're not sure, but we're hoping that the team will, handle this situation pretty fast. We're in contact with the EEOC, so we'll make sure that we keep you updated with the situation.
Thank you, Brooke. We'll keep you updated as this situation